it's the end of the weekend.
Yes.
Intent to Destroy premiered or showed last night.
Yeah.
How did the showing go?
Oh, it was amazing screening. Everyone really were moved by the film. Although since it's an Armenian crowd, I would hope so. a lot of Armenians in the crowd and loved the film, and so it was a great reaction.
What kind of responses have you been getting in general from the film?
Really great. It's been it's kind of the end of the festival run for us, and we're going to open theatrically November 10th. And the film has been really well received because it's one of those stories that every American should know but doesn't. So people are surprised at the content of the film.
What drew you to telling the story?
Well, I've always been fascinated by the fact that the Armenian genocide is considered contested history, when in fact it was one of the most popular human rights stories of its day. And the reason people don't know about it today is there's been a very successful campaign to kind of bury the story. So when I heard that Terry George was making The Promise, I knew that by going behind the scenes of The Promise and using that as a springboard to tell the larger historical story, that we could create a very compelling film. In part because, I'm not normally a historical filmmaker, just talking heads and archival footage. I like to follow stories in the present tense. And so the idea of this film being made, which up till now has been taboo in Hollywood, which is kind of part of the story, which is why also I thought that by going behind the scenes of The Promise, it would be a great way to tell the story. Because over the years, anytime Hollywood has attempted to make a movie that has an Armenian genocide theme to it, the State Department gets a call from the Turkish government complaining about it, and Hollywood studios have been pressured not to tell this story. So even though this is an independent film, The Promise, it's there's a lot of Hollywood players involved, and I thought that by me embedding with that film, not to do like a behind-the-scenes film, but to use it as a springboard to tell the larger story of the genocide, some of the historical facts that people don't know about, and also to tell the story of denial, and how this story has been taboo in Hollywood. I thought it would be a great way to do it. So, and it turned out that way.